X300 Ultra CAMERA Test. So that whole intro, the vlog at the airport, that was wholly shot with the Vivo X300 Ultra. The cameras in the Vivo X300 Ultra are impressive. That's a 200 megapixel main shooter improved from the 50 megapixel on the X200 Ultra. And this, like the X200 Ultra, shoots a 35mm 1x. That's a little bit of a tighter shot from the normal 23 or 24mm 1x on other phones, but there's a focal length that a lot of photographers appreciate. And this being a photography-centric phone, it makes sense. You also get a 200 megapixel telephoto camera and a 50 megapixel wide. Up front, that's a 50 megapixel selfie camera. Aside from that, there's a color sensing camera on here as well, which makes for better color. But that's not all, because how Vivo phones are tweaked, they really have very good color profiles. The last few Vivo X series devices got great reviews. And with the X300 Ultra's extra focus on video this year, I'm very excited to check out if this phone is capable of shooting the many different types of content I shoot on the daily, like from Instagram photos to event coverage to reels to even full-on aero. We're gonna test it out in this video. If you're new to the channel, these vlog tests are when I take these cameras out in real-life scenarios so you can see for yourself just how they perform. We're also going to be talking about phone performance. After all, I've been using the X300 Ultra for the last 2 weeks. Without further ado, let's get back to the vlog. And I know that this phone has a new amazing pro mode, but right now I'm only shooting with the normal video mode because it's really hard to shoot yourself without any help with the rear cameras of a phone. And so I just want to be able to set it up and shoot. So yes, you are seeing footage from the X300 Ultra right now. But another thing that I want to test out as well is the audio profiles. So in this phone, there are supposedly different audio profiles for different scenarios. And right now, this is set to indoor recording. It should make the audio better when you're indoors and you're talking alone in a quiet place. Now this is the same shot, same location, same everything, but now the audio profile is set to standard. Do you hear any difference? But wait, there's more. This is amazing because right now what you're listening to is audio from the DJI Mic Mini, but I am still shooting with the Vivo X300 Ultra. I connected this mic to the phone. This is gonna be amazing A-roll. I'm impressed. For outdoor shooting, you also get an audio mode. So right now we're listening to standard mode. And now this mode is for shooting outdoors, so you hear less of the background. Is that any better? Okay, out of portrait mode right now, we're shooting with the rear cameras again, and this is wide. And I really wanted to give you guys a preview of how the zooms on this phone look with video. So for this whole vlog, I'm usually shooting with 4K 30, but this phone can shoot in 4K 120 FPS. It can also do 8K 30 FPS. But anyway, what I really wanted to show you is my view. So this is 14mm, 35, 85, 170, 230, and you can zoom up until 690 and then back to wide. Whoa, that's I almost can't see that building from the normal wide. And so this is the view. Let's see if we can get some visuals. I did to test these cameras was to bring this and only this to an event. I usually go to these things to shoot content, so whether it be photos or video clips, I decided to skip my camera altogether and shoot with just this. So basically, the zooms come in convenient because even if you see at the back, you can zoom into whatever's on stage. Portrait video zoomed in also looks so good. And finally, Personally, I love that I got so much range just from one device. Like, I know that it's not a small smartphone, but this is definitely smaller than a whole camera. And I got all the shots I needed from wide to zoomed in, from photos to videos. Wait, this is the first time it has ever happened to me. So like I mentioned earlier, Vivo is known for their color profiles, and on the X300 Ultra, not much has changed. You still get great colors, and you get color profiles that you can customize. What I absolutely loved, and this is not new because I tested this out in the last Vivo phone, I absolutely love the CCD filter on this. I loved it so much that I used it and shot with it on a night out, and the photos came out amazing, so amazing it ended up on my feed. Sad part about the CCD filter is that it doesn't seem to work with the wide. Like, it seems that the flash does not work with the wide altogether, which is a shame because flash photography on wide would have looked so good. Another filter that I loved on this was Film Pack, which gives you that Instax feel. Now, if you're a street photographer with a 35mm 1x, there's also a dedicated street photography mode on this phone, which will probably be a great mode if that's something you're into. Let me know if you want to see samples from that mode. Now, as with any smartphone camera, the true test really would be low light. And so I also brought these cameras to a party/gig, which I think is a very similar scenario to watching a concert or a gig. This is how everything looked through these lenses. So there is a photography kit that's available for the Vivo X300 Ultra. That's something we already unboxed in the first video that we did on this phone. But yeah, basically all that means is that this case is not your typical case. There is a grip that you can attach to this. And on this, you have more controls for photos and videos. And this plate over here allows you to attach telephoto clip-on lenses. For this year's photography kit, we have two. You have a 400 big boy and a 200 smaller boy. The older X series phones with the older photography kits had this lens, but this is now more compact and it's still 2.35 times zoom. But this bigger boy is quite new and it does a 4.7 times zoom. Aside from that, you get straps. You get a different module on here that allows you to attach an ND filter on this phone camera. And all in all, these are really cool and quite impressive. And if you're someone who has very specific needs when it comes to telephoto photography or videography, I feel like this is something that maybe you'd want to check out. Like if you do bird watching or if you shoot shoot like people surfing, if you want to take photos of faraway performances at a venue that allows clip-on lenses, this might be a thing to check out. But in general, for my everyday, I found that I didn't really need these lenses. These phones alone already have really good zooms. Of course, the output with the photography kit telephoto lenses will give you way better quality. But like I said, for my everyday use, I didn't really see the need for them. Now, the Vivo X300 Ultra does not only get a photography kit, it also has this, which is a whole videography kit specifically for this phone. I haven't unboxed this, but I will check this out, so stay tuned for videos on this and let me know what questions you have about this videography rig. In terms of my experience with the phone, the Vivo X300 Ultra reps a bigger battery than the Vivo X200 Ultra. 6,600 milliamperes on this versus the 6,000 on the previous Ultra. For a phone that's designed for you to shoot with, that makes sense. In terms of usage with data, shooting with this, using it throughout the day, it has lasted me 18-hour days. Of course, battery duration varies with usage from user to user, but at least you have a gauge of how this semi-solid state battery performs. The unit that I have is the global version to be released outside of China, and it runs on Origin OS 6. This is very useful features like Vivo Share, which allows you to share with other phones, including iPhones. You can even connect this to your AirPods and get spatial audio. In terms of updates, Vivo promises 5 years of OS updates and 7 years of security updates. Right, final thoughts shooting with a Vivo X300 Ultra. Obviously, I'm a fan of the colors and the color profiles on this phone. When you shoot with this phone, everything just looks great straight out of camera. But it's not just that. My favorite, the pack film and the CCD filter, I feel like those are such fun ways to shoot with this. And on top of that, I find it very impressive that shooting A-roll with a mic connected to this phone actually looks legit. So shooting with a 35mm has been interesting, but once you get used to it, I feel like it's such a nice POV. After all, I shoot with my 35 a lot for my YouTube videos. To top it all off, I'm quite impressed that I shot video with the rear cameras. I shot footage with that setup that I feel would be good enough to put in a YouTube video. And like, that's such a high bar for me that this phone was able to overcome. And I know that there's a camera vlog test, and in this videos, we try to use like the different camera features of the phone. But to tell you honestly, there are still way more things that I haven't shown you in this video. So I guess that points to another thing that I wanted to point out. This phone with all those powerful cameras and the good output that it produces, there's just so much range, and the Vivo X300 Ultra is such a versatile camera. And I think the many different samples that I've shown you in this vlog can attest to that. Because of the Vivo X300 Ultra, more and more I'm convinced that I can leave my big camera behind and just use this to shoot, and it'll be enough. That's it for today's video. Let me know what you guys think. Comment down below. Let me know what else you'd want to see me test out with this phone. If you have more questions about this, make sure to head on over to TikTok or my Instagram, which is where I answer quick questions about this device. That's it for today. If you want to see how I use my tech on a daily basis, find me online. That's isadoes_on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Till next time.